Luke, Josh, absolute pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I love the movie, and for me in the original, Gaston and LeFou were my favourite characters. And in this one, they're so more nuanced and they're developed so that you get to see a little bit more behind them. Before you stepped into their boots, how did you feel?
Slight trepidation, I think, especially because it's such a well-known story, and it's been around since 1991. It's a long time, and these characters are truly well known, and the world has embraced them all. Even the bad ones, like my character. And whenever I tell anybody, from kids to adults, they start reeling off lyrics from the songs. It's like it's ingrained in their psyches. So you do feel a sense of responsibility taking it on, but so much fun. I mean, we had the best time.
Similarly, I felt a little concerned because the weight of expectations, the burden of those expectations is very heavy. And you're like, oh, I hope that we don't screw this up. But under the leadership of Bill Condon, the brilliant director, it sort of became apparent very early on that we were going to honor what came before, this beloved animated classic, but we were going to expand on it, and hopefully that comes across.
And it's quite modern in a way, and there's beautiful love story between Belle and the Beast, but then there's Gaston, LeFou, and Gaston is probably the ultimate love story.
That is the biggest love story that's ever been portrayed. Yeah.
And then there's LeFou, and he finds love as well, so it's a real modern take on love.
Yeah, I mean, I think
comes in many forms.
Shapes and sizes. I think that this movie is wonderfully modern while being, definitely steeped in that tradition of 18th century France. But I do think that Bill felt it was important to sort of push things a little bit, and we're honored to be a part of that.
It was reverential and modern all in one. And what was the best scene for you guys to film?
I mean, the
song. I mean, the tavern.
It was. Also, by that point, when that scene was shot, all those people in that room, we'd spent like a good old month or two hanging out with them, rehearsing all day with them, building up a rapport with each one. There were stories going on throughout that whole thing, and the more you look at that scene, the more you'll see all these little moments, little vignettes of storylines going on with LeFou, and maybe paying off the woman with the music, and getting a tramp to play with my ears so that he can go off and rouse the audience. All these little things were added as we were in rehearsals. So that what you saw was just a celebration of a lot of hard work, and it was all done in 3 days. We were really sad to say goodbye, because that was really the only happiness in that tavern. The rest of the tavern scenes were quite dark and sinister.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
No, it was just singing that song, a song that you grew up with, that you imagined. What would it be like to actually be in a tavern and get up and jump up on those tables and dance, and in this rowdy song honoring this man who adores himself, and then to do it was a dream come true.
And Josh, you said you were in Dublin recently for fun.
Yes.
We can expect you both back.
Yes, absolutely.
I
we
need
would
to
love
go
it.
back. I haven't been to Dublin in ages, actually. It's been too long. But it's a beautiful country.
No, my buddy and I are shooting a movie, Murder on the Orient Express, and we were like, where do we want to go just for like 2 days? And we just went straight to Dublin because it was so fun and so beautiful.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you both. Thank
Great
you again.
to meet you too. Thank you.